on the outside, you have it all. You have success, you have family, you have friends, and you have a great career. But lately, something is off. You're having panic attacks that seem like they come out of nowhere. Does this sound familiar to you? As a certified Reiki Master and energy healing guide, I have helped so many successful women who are in your very shoes. They've come to me with panic attacks, with crippling anxiety, and feeling like something just isn't right, but they can't put their finger on what it is. Today, I'm going to tell you a few reasons why you may be having panic attacks despite having success, having it all, and what you can do about it to solve these issues. So, first, you may think panic attack, it's just stress. That's all it is. Well, yes and no. So, actually, a panic attack is your body's way, your soul's way of saying, hey, I am off my path right now. I am out of alignment with who I'm supposed to be, who I'm meant to be, and what my purpose is in this world. You know, as an energy healer, I see this so much that our bodies are amazing. They really do speak to us, they communicate to us with issues, with things that are not right in our lives, and especially when things are off or wrong. So, if you are at this point that you're getting panic attacks, this is actually your body is not just talking to you, it is screaming at you. It's giving you so many signs. You've probably had dreams, maybe you've had just inklings in your head that something wasn't right or things weren't working, but now your body's saying, hello, listen to me. Now I'm going to make you listen to me. So, what I'm telling you here is your body, these panic attacks, all of this happening is actually just that you're off your life path. You're out of alignment and you can fix it. I know that sounds scary, but let's get into it and I'll talk to you a little bit about the ways that you can fix these things. So you may be asking, okay, but how do I know this isn't just crippling anxiety? This is actually, panic attacks related to my life purpose or my life path or that something's wrong. Well, ask yourself these questions. Are these panic attacks coming about recently or in, the last year? Or have you had them your entire life? Are you feeling additionally drained and fatigued? Are you having a lot of GI gut issues right now? Are you feeling like, oh, I'm in a rut, I'm lost, I don't have joy in my life? Or, hey, are you drinking wine more than usual or using substances? Okay, if you've said yes to any of these questions, yeah, I truly believe that this is just you're out of alignment with something. And when I'm saying out of alignment, I mean you are in maybe the wrong job, but maybe not. Maybe you're not doing the right hobbies. Maybe you're in the wrong place or the wrong house or maybe the wrong friends, or maybe you just need to find the right friends or the right things for you. You know the answer to this deep down, and we'll talk about that. But just don't think that I'm saying everything is wrong. It may be some little tiny thing that's incorrect for you, but we just have to get to the bottom of it. So let's talk about that now. So, as a successful woman, you are dealing with so much in your life, so much pressure, and it's no wonder that you are dealing with these panic attacks too. When you think about it, okay, you go to work, if you're a leader, you're expected to be professional. You're expected to be respectable. You have to be PC, right? You have to make sure that you don't say anything wrong. You probably have to hide your opinions about a lot of things and sugarcoat things. And you probably work really hard at work. And then you come home, and if you have a family, then you're dealing with that too, right? Like you're spending time with your family, you're being responsible with your family. And then if you want to have any sort of life at all, you have friends and a social life, and maybe you do networking or you have, spiritual practice or something like that. So, okay, where the heck is the time for you to just be you? Because a lot of this is you trying to be everything for everyone else. So you are probably pushing down a lot of emotions because when the heck do you have time to deal with those things? You may be pushing down these gut feelings or this inner knowing within yourself, of this intuition that's really coming up, but you're saying, don't have time for that right now. So you may at this point just be totally numb to what your body's been telling you, what it's been trying to communicate to you, and why things are off. Additionally, think about it. We're often adapting our personality or hiding our true personality from the rest of the world because we don't want to be seen a certain way. And boy, I'm a psychic medium and I'm an energy healer. You can believe me that I did that for a very long time and I still do, but I was in a corporate job for years. And these other parts of me, these parts of me that are coming out now that you're seeing in this video, oh no, boy, I was not showing myself at all. And guess what? In my last and final corporate job, I was having panic attacks, I was having stomach problems, I was calling in sick all the time, I was crying all the time because that part of me, my personality, was trying to show through and it couldn't. So, if you're anything like me, or maybe you're not like me, but you have some sort of spiritual practice or parts of yourself that you're hiding, I can tell you I'm not surprised you're having panic attacks. But the problem is with all of this, pushing all this down, hiding, being somebody else, trying to be respected, that's when you become numb. You become numb to who you are, what you're meant to be doing, what your purpose is, and your true wants and dreams and desires because you've been so busy being everything to everybody else. So, this panic attack that's coming out now, yeah, you probably had a little bit of the signs, but it's coming out like this because you need to listen now. It's kind of forcing you to. And you were numb to the rest of it. Okay, so at this point, you may be saying, I'm all alone here. I do feel numb. I'm having panic attacks. What do I do? Well, a lot of clients come to me when they are at their wits' end too. So believe me, you're not alone in how you're feeling. These clients, their emotions feel out of control too, and they also can't figure out what's wrong. And so that's really why I put together this guide with several energy healing tools for emotional overwhelm. It's going to help you to get to where you want to be and understand and unwrap all of the stuff that's coming up for you. And I've got the link below if you'd like it. But moving on, talking about clients here, I actually had a Reiki client last year who was also struggling with panic attacks and anxiety, extreme anxiety, really. And this had been going on for several months. She was in this leadership position in this financial institution. And when she came to me, she knew something was wrong, but wasn't totally sure what it was. I was able to connect with her spirit guides and her chakra system and learned, yeah, her heart, her solar plexus, her inner wisdom was saying, get out of this job. I'm so tired of this job. She had been having a lot of issues at that job, but she thought maybe it was just her. But really, what we found out was no, she was totally out of alignment with that career at that point, or at least that workplace, because she had been doing that job for years and years and years, just in, different companies. But boy, she was not being treated well there. And what ended up happening was she became this really serious, abrasive, like, I don't know, kind of masculine forward woman because she was trying to mask her true personality because she was really concerned about her job. And once we talked, really got into things, I started to see, wow, she's more like this really fun, like hippie like lady, but you didn't see it when you interacted with her at first. But I have to tell you the craziest thing, the next day she texted me and said, guess what? I walked into the office and quit my job. How cool is that? I mean, it's pretty crazy, but she did find another job, and I believe she's a lot happier now. So, before you start freaking out, like, Emma, what the heck? You're telling me to totally uproot my life because of panic attacks? I am not. I am not saying that at all. It may not be that serious. Recently I was having panic attacks, and I have tools to deal with peace things. But I was having these panic attacks, and when I finally paid attention to myself and connected with my body, I learned It was because of this board position that I was in. I'd been in it for 2 years and it suddenly wasn't aligning with my goals anymore. So, as soon as I quit that board position, the panic attacks went away. So, case in point, not a big deal, right? Just a little thing, but it was causing my body to start freaking out. So for you, it may be that simple. It may be some, commitment or responsibility you have that's not working anymore. It might be a friendship or a relationship. It might be your career. You know, who knows? Or you may not be taking care of yourself or finding enough joy for yourself, or your house may not feel peaceful, or you may have given up on a dream somewhere down the way, or maybe you're giving up on a dream currently that you'd love to be doing and you're just not right now. Whatever it is, you may just be settling for one small piece of your life or one big piece of your life, and your body's saying, nope, that's not good. We don't want to do this anymore. And you may not know off the top of your head what's going on. That's probably why you're watching this video, right? I promised you tools. So your inner wisdom knows, believe me. Your heart knows, your higher self, your intuition, they all know the answer to this question of why are you getting panic attacks? What is not working? Where are you out of alignment? You just need to learn how to listen, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about right now. So, when you start to listen and reconnect with yourself, these panic attacks will dissipate. You gain this awareness, and your body starts to say, or your soul starts to say, okay, you're listening now. I'm going to kind of quell this a little bit. But then you have to keep taking steps to remove yourself from that situation or from that thing, or pursue that thing that you want. So, the tools that I promised you, it is mainly just reconnecting with yourself. So, I have several free meditations on here on this YouTube channel, but the big thing that I want to talk to you about is this free guide I have, and it's this energy healing tools for emotional overwhelm. I mentioned it before, but it really has several techniques to tune into your emotions and to let them go and understand next steps on how you can get back in alignment with yourself. I purposely made this for this specific reason. For when you're feeling overwhelmed and overloaded and you don't know where to go, you feel kind of lost about how to fix things. So get it for free. Here's the link below. But you know what? If you don't want to do this on your own, if you're tired, if you're at your wits' ends, just like my clients, please just schedule a 30-minute discovery call with me and we'll get this cleared up right away. Probably within one Reiki session, at least we'll understand what's going on and get you back on the right path. So send me a message, and otherwise, best of luck on this journey. I really hope that this video helped you to understand where you're not aligning with yourself and what you can do to help yourself move forward and out of panic attacks and back into stability.